Let's face it, if we were to use words like hate, which we actually generally don't, then we would say that we hate McDonald's. This company produces so much suffering, torturing, harming and killing of innocent animals that it is hard to grasp. The facts about McDonald's are pretty horrific, and not only because of what they are doing with the animals, but also it is extremely unhealthy for people and terrible for the environment. Of course, people know or heard all about that, but is it preventing them from going and eating there? Hell no! Statistics show that every day worldwide more people eat at McDonald's than the whole population of England. Humans can decide themselves to go there. Actually, this is arguable, based on all the ads they see on a daily basis, convenience, the worldwide narrative and the fast-paced society we live in. But let's say they decide themselves that they want to go to McDonald's, order a menu and abuse their body and lower their energy level. Yet let's not forget about the innocent animals who are born to be killed as kids, grown and bred in horrific conditions and being murdered so someone can chew on their mutilated body part. Unlike humans, the animals have zero decision on what is happening to them. So yeah, you can see it's a terrible industry which does neither care about the health of their customers nor about the well-being of the animals. But now, this horrible company sells vegan products.
Should we boycott everything they produce and even protest it, or should we support them by buying the vegan options? Well, there are two narratives. We should boycott them since they earn the most money from abusing animals, and by buying vegan options, we are supporting them even more. We are showing to the world around us that it's okay to have like 85% of non-vegan products and only 15% of the vegan ones, and that this is okay. By the way, this is not okay. We should boycott those who try to profit from veganism because there are more ethical companies that deserve our support more. And the second one is, we should support their attempt to earn more money in the more ethical way. Stop for a moment and think what seems more logical to you. What is our outcome, our goal as animal rights activists? Since there can be different ones, let's take the obvious one, which all vegans stand for. A vegan world and animal liberation.
So let's for once talk hypothetical. These are our main thoughts about this very controversial topic. It's nearly impossible since most shops, with the exception of the completely vegan ones, sell meat, dairy, eggs, honey, non-vegan clothes, boots, cosmetics and cleaning products which have been tested on animals. If now all of a sudden we condemn eating a vegan product in McDonald's because they sell mainly non-vegan stuff, then we have to do them all in order to be consistent. Should we only talk about what is not okay, or should we rather talk about solution? Isn't it true that these companies have a way bigger budget to spread the word about veganism than a small local shop will ever have? It sucks, yes. But think about this. In Switzerland, the main supermarket launched an all-vegan brand. Now the billboards of this brand with their very catchy slogans are in many buses, in almost every city, and when you go to their not at all vegan supermarket store, you find so many vegan products that it is even convenient for the average Joe to buy the plant-based version. Whether we like it or not, convenience is a huge deal when people decide what they will eat.
So what would happen if we support companies who want to make profit from selling violence-free products and services? More and more companies would start selling, producing and promoting vegan products and vegan lifestyle, which is happening on a huge scale right now. Our movement would grow faster because of all the convenience of getting vegan products. Vegan movement would get leverage, since more and more companies would put money to promote and earn money from it. We believe that with supporting almost any ideas that support violence-free products or services would be closer and faster to the vegan world. Being too emotional towards some companies, for example McDonald's, and mainly shaming other vegans for eating there while you shop in a store that sells non-vegan products, is just not consistent.
So let's talk a little bit more about convenience, which we mentioned earlier briefly. Most people would agree that they are against animal abuse, yet they don't want to lose their own comfort when they stop eating animals. Of course we know that you find beans and lentils everywhere, and that the suffering of the victims is so horrendous that you find a way if you really want to. Even though we must advocate unapologetically for the animals, and we will never say that eating meat here and there is okay, because it is not. We have to be rather realistic than idealistic. If people will buy the vegan option in McDonald's because they can, rather than the meat, why shouldn't they? Imagine a 15-year-old teen who wants to go vegan but also is in the dilemma to not fit in for ordering salad at McDonald's, but now all of a sudden she can show that she can also have a burger that is vegan. I may have a lot of self-confidence now and I don't care what others think, but I would bet that the 15-year-old me who was very bullied, very shy and dealt with a lot of social pressure would have also only found strength to order vegan food in a restaurant if there was a good option that wouldn't make me stand out even more. Again, we know that there is no excuse for animal abuse and also social pressure is not valid, but this is the reality. So let's think smart and let's think what is the best for the animals. Also, as we said, those huge corporations can make more advertising for plant-based products than any small, completely ethical vegan shop will ever be able to do, because putting up a simple billboard for 1 month would be more worth in some countries than the profit of the company.
Let's acknowledge that there are pros and cons for buying in those places. But let's really think about what helps the animals the most in the long run and act accordingly without attacking each other. If you don't want to eat there, it's okay. But don't blame others for doing so, because we all live in a not yet vegan world and we can not only buy from ethical places even if we prefer to. We should still fight producers of animal products and consumers' choices, but not the practices that by itself promote vegan lifestyle. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and let's talk in a civilized way, since we all have the same goal: animal liberation.